So recently Donald Trump came to my old stomping grounds of Flint, Michigan to give a town hall, and I noticed something when watching it that I just kind of wanted to highlight for all of you. When asked what he would do to combat these high prices, here's what he said.
How are you going to bring down the cost of food and groceries?
So we have to start always with energy, always. I don't want to be boring about it, but there's no bigger subject. It covers everything. If you make donuts, if you make cars, whatever you make, energy is a big deal, and we're going to get that. It's my ambition to get your energy bill within 12 months down 50%. If I can do that, we've done a hell of a job. 5-0, not 15, 50. Interest rates are going to follow, and actually they're going to follow for another reason. The economy is now not good. But we're going to get interest rates down, and we got to work with our farmers. Our farmers are being decimated right now. And you know, one of the reasons is we allow a lot of farm product into our country, and we're going to have to be a little bit like other countries. We're not going to allow so much come. We're going to let our farmers go to work.
So now that we've heard from Trump, let's see what Kamala has to say, and then we'll compare and contrast.
I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this. You know, I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn, you know, and I was raised to believe and to know that all people deserve dignity.
There you go. I mean, the choice is very clear. It's Kamala all the way, right? I mean, because when asked how she's going to bring down these high prices, I mean, the answer could not have been any better. I was a middle-class girl, and we had people who cared about their lawns. If you people can't see how completely full of shit this woman is by now, and that she has nothing to go on aside from the same rehearsed talking points over and over and over again that her campaign gave her because she can't go off script for more than 2 seconds, then you are the problem.
Was raised as a middle-class kid. I grew up a middle-class kid. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people. You know, we have ambitions and aspirations and dreams.
The ambition, the aspiration, the dream.
I started my career as a prosecutor. I was a career prosecutor for most of my career.
Having a background as a prosecutor.
I intend to create an opportunity economy, developing and creating an opportunity economy.
What I imagine and believe and call an opportunity economy.
Whether you hate Trump or you just hate what he says, you cannot deny that one person sounds like a leader and the other person sounds like an idiot. All she does is deflect the question. She did it in the debate. She's done it in every interview that she's done for the last few years. That's all she knows how to do. She does not answer questions outright. If you go back and watch the debate again, tell me how many questions she actually answered. In fact, make a drinking game out of it. Take a drink every time she answers a question. Spoiler alert, you're going to be completely sober by the end. In fact, you might be asleep, but not from drinking. There is a stark contrast between a real leader and presidential nominee and a person who was selected, not elected. Vote accordingly.
Here are 3 things that happened during